Have you ever wanted a fallen angel robot boy that is so infatuated with you and he's fine as Well, today we are going to review the Caleb Myth event for Love and Deepspace. And overall, did I enjoy it? Was the myth worth it? Was the investment worth it? As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me just shut the f up and let's talk about this fine ass man. Roll it! So chat, let's talk about these pools. If you know Love and Deepspace, the pool system, the gotcha system, can really be like, gotcha bitch. But the pool in this wasn't too bad. And as you can see, it took about 86 pulls for me to do it. And then I had a whole bunch of diamonds in the beginning that I grinded for prior to then. So I would say a lot of it was using my diamonds. I did invest money, and this is how much it was. But also, I will say the crates, the crates were not it. It took, 150 pulls or something to get even one half of the myth. No, we could do better than that. So the event this time around, typically with the events, we either get, like, for their birthdays, we get a little story plus a cake making, or with like Catch 22, they were like locked and chained up and looking good. Like, we're not here to reminisce. This event though was you going pretty much on a gaming adventure with Caleb, in like this imaginary cockpit. This spaceship, let's just say, and you exploring different planets, logging your memories, the kind of creatures you see, things like that. I will say it was really cute at the end when you had the picture at the very end and they were like two halves, MC and Caleb present versus what the myth was to become one half. But overall, the event itself, not it for me. I would rather not ever do that again. It was just really boring for me. The story itself for the event was so cute. So cute. It was just like a little gaming day, a little nerd moment. Kind of get to see Caleb in a very different, very relaxed space, because most of the time his cards are very like dramatic, very like adventurous and things like that. But this was just chill. The moment we all been waiting for in regards to like the myth, not me talking about it. Was the myth worth it? 100%. I thought, and this is my very first myth that I own. I've seen Silas's and the other boys I actually haven't seen, not even their first myths. But this one, I enjoyed so much. I was crying, and I think it did a really, really good job on still showing who Caleb is at the core of it all. Spoiler alert, subtracting the chip. But I really liked it. I was highly invested. I think also too, they did a really, really good job on just creating that bond from jump between MC and Caleb. I always love like the immersion that they bring to their stories. Whoever wrote that myth is iconic. In the kiss. Oh, the kiss. 10 out of 10.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
I really, really like the myth. I will say I like that it doesn't differ from who Caleb is as a person. I don't know. I feel like maybe it was like a character growth type of scenario where he like started one way and kind of gradually like liked her type of thing. But we all know that's not how he works, and he's been in love with her since they were kids. So that's kind of like a personal preference, more of like, I wish it was kind of like a character growth type of thing instead of consistently always being in love with her. Not that that's a bad thing. Regardless, I fucking loved it. I as we talked about before in the polls, I did invest some money. So with the myths, if you guys don't know, you need 2 cards to make the whole, and then you need to level them both up to level 60 in order to get the full myth. Myths are a lot of work. They can be a little pricey depending on if you really want to invest in them. The first myths you can obtain by just like pulling regularly or getting crates and things like that. Limited myths though is where it gets a little antsy. They are doing reruns. We did just, of course, have Caleb's, and we did already have Raphael's. So let's see who's next. But overall, that was like my thought on the myth. It was worth it. I wish it was like just a tiny bit different written wise on how they met, but I still loved it regardless. Again, that's just a personal preference. Now, chat, we'll talk about his battle. How does he play? What's he look like? Do I find it appealing? Overall, yeah. No, this motherfucker's cracked, okay? The fact is, in battle, he is too fucking goated. I don't understand why. First of all, the animation, 10 out of 10. It's a little long, but so fucking worth it. And then you pick up MC and then you just fly around shooting bitches and just knocking them hell out. And especially if it's paired correctly, like in battle, oh my god, like it's over. His design, MC's design, and Caleb's design, and we have a wand. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Also, I did not R1, 2, or 3 him, so I don't have his juicy ass just hanging out. I do know it's there, though. I'm very well aware it's there. But just in general, the design of that outfit, I think, is one of the best, on top of one of my other favorites is Abyssal Walker with Raphael. For my personal play experience, I think it's very important to keep in mind the pair-ups with like the battles, obviously, with the colors, making sure like yellow goes with yellow, green goes with green, etc. Because I did try Caleb, pretty maxed out, with a different battle with a different color, and he had a very hard time. Overall, I really like his design, and I keep him clothed like that all the time. But overall, his event, I would give it a drum roll, please. 8 out of 10. I think for me, event game is what like brought it down for me. I thought it, compared to any other stuff that we've had in the past, it was my least favorite. It was not interactive at all for me. We already do a lot of reading in Love and Deepspace, so I just wanted a game, you know, like Zane's game with like matching the groceries, or even their birthdays, like decorating a cake, playing a game to collect their stuff. Like those are so interactive, and Caleb's one, it was just so not it. The story though, again, great. His design, fucking cracked. As my first myth, was super fun. But yeah, that was my full thoughts on the Caleb event. Again, if you would like the full myth, I did a non-reaction on the React channel. So if you guys want to review the story for yourself because you weren't able to afford it, it is literally strictly just the story. So, but yeah, let me know if you guys played the Caleb myth or obtained it. But anyways, I'm going to head off. So as usual, like, comment, subscribe. If you like any of my content or just like me in general, my React or any of my socials are down below and or above if I remember to put them. So I hope you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, wherever you're located. And I'll see you guys in the next YouTube. Bye!